Get a big second serve to start off. Great placement by Gauff.
It's the one area, I guess, that was a little vulnerable last night, that second serve. I think she served 10 doubles. Of course, we're being harsh critics because she was playing on a huge stage and first time.
I think also who she's playing. I mean, you know, you're not going to get away with hitting a ton of second serves against Osaka. She's going to be so aggressive.
Yep. Probably going to feel that Coco's going to serve and stay back, whereas McNally might serve and volley a bit more, would you say, Jill?
Yeah, that's a good call. I would definitely think that. McNally definitely, of the two, the more comfortable at the net.
There's a bit of space, but couldn't find it. Yeah, Peschke and Melichar have been playing together the entire season. Under 16 in Australia. And the quarters at the French. Mr. Flipkins and Larson there. Good start from the teams. Obviously going to be receiving the lion's share of support out here as well.
That was good serving from Gauff. The placement on her serve is really, really good. I mean, it doesn't always have to be so powerful. And a lot of these players nowadays like the pace of the serve coming into their racket more than they like the different spins and the different placements. So if you can have that good accuracy, it can be very effective.
Nicole, Melichar to serve.
Unforced error there from Peschke, unusual from her. Normally she's very rock solid at the net. And there's a look at Torsten Peschke on the right, Kveta's husband and coach.
Oh, that's beautifully done.
It's great disguise as well. Just flicked her wrist at the last second on this passing shot right here. Tough to tell that where she was going to go. That was such a good job of getting that angle off the court.
Touch. 15-30.
Gauff just hesitating there, just touched the edge of her racket. Good get there from Melichar.
Saw what Caty McNally could do a couple of nights ago against Serena Williams on Arthur Ashe. Of course, she was a set to the good. Love the variety in her game. It's been the one thing I think that's been stood out in the women's tournament this year, certainly from the up-and-coming players, just how happy they are moving forwards. Obviously, Taylor Townsend being the standout in that regard. Nice to see, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the key for who can really make a push and sort of stay at the top is being able to mix your game up a lot and just have a lot more tools.
And Coco Gauff has got plenty of tools, no doubt about it. That is an early breaker serve for the teenagers.
It was just good recognition here from Coco. She's just being aware of where her opponents are and Peschke making that move. Probably just moved slightly too early there, Peschke.
Look at the length she got on that ball. It was like an inch from the baseline, wasn't it? Listening to an interview with Caty McNally this morning, actually talking about her scheduling for the rest of the year. Actually going to be going to Europe, she said, at the end of the season. I think she's going to play Linz and a couple of events, maybe Luxembourg or somewhere like that in the October period to just round the season off.
I think those are good tournaments for her too, because they're both indoor tournaments, but not necessarily the quickest court. Sometimes she needs just a little bit of time because she has a little bit of bigger swing, especially on the forehand side. She does get a lot of pace off the ground, so it could be a couple good tournaments back to back there for her.
Just reminding myself of the wins they had in Washington. Of course, they beat Maria Sanchez and Fanny Stoller in the final. But didn't drop a set. And for that week, no pair got more than 3 games against them in Washington.
That's incredible.
Blowing the field away. 3-2, love and 3, 1-2, 2-2. And that is crushing the opposition.
Second serve. Setting 15.
I think that's been quite a difference too with these youngsters that are coming up on the WTA Tour, just not intimidated when they have to transition from the juniors into the Pro Tour. Sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming. But so far, the youngsters, this group coming up, I feel like has just been super feisty and just been out, just focusing on their game. Oh. What a stab volley there from Gauff.
And that's outstanding. One thing to get there, and then another thing to be able to control it.
And just stick your racket there in front. Don't have to do much. Use your opponent's pace against them.
They are absolutely rolling here, aren't they? 3 games in. They've allowed their opponents to win 4 points. 3 love. Fast start from the teenagers. Coco Gauff and Caty McNally, 2 very good friends. Dictating the early running.
Kveta, Peschke, to serve.
This is so good.
They're just so quick. I mean, that was such a good move from Caty McNally off of that forehand return. Just got to the net so quickly.
And 15.
Three doubles titles Kveta Peschke's won. Underlining the pedigree that she has, 2 this year. Brisbane and San Jose. Success coming at both earlier in the season. Won Wimbledon back in 2011 with Katarina Srabotnik.
It's a smart return there from Gauff. She saw out of the corner of her eye Melichar make a move and just tried to go right into the body.
It's a good hit. Deep position.
And Peschke does a good job of throwing that in sometimes, that down the line shot, just to keep the other person at the net honest. Sort of gets it in your head that you need to cover that line, so sometimes it can freeze the opponent at the net.
Still needed a couple of extra bites at it, but Melichar and Peschke secure their first game of the match.
3 games to 1, first set.
Do we know what Coco's playing the rest of the year? Of course, we know that she's got a limited schedule, but do we know how much she's going to be playing the rest of the season, Coco?
I don't. I want to say I heard her parents talk about it a little bit yesterday, but they were pretty adamant about saying, "Oh, she's still in doubles, so we still got to focus on that before she goes home." But I think they were going to take just a little bit time off, which is the right thing to do. And there's look at Coco's parents again.
Yeah, I think she's used all of her available events that she can play. Professionally, anyway, because they have a limit being 15 years of age.
Oh, well done by Peschke. Got a lot of depth on that return, and you can see quickly gets to the net. And such a smart volley here, just going short in front to the baseline player and closes that net. That was the right ball that Peschke should have taken that. She was closer to the net on that volley.
Certainly the one thing with Gauff not serving volleying, you would expect Peschke and Melichar to try and press and try and take the net away from them in this situation, but easier said than done. Oh, that's tremendous.
Yeah, great reflexes there from McNally. It's a really good return from Peschke. Did a good job of moving forward. Melichar not quite doing enough with that volley, but McNally doing a good job of just getting it the right height over her head.
So Gauff and McNally in complete control out here in the opening 5 games. They've taken 4 of them. Early did you take that return?
So early. It was into the body too, but it's a tough shot to hit that backhand inside out and from the body. She just redirected that pace on that serve pretty well.
13-15.
She was actually serving volley on a number of occasions against Serena Williams when they played in the second round.
I think that's such a good thing to mix up for her, especially because McNally's so comfortable at the net. See how well it's working for Taylor Townsend this tournament. Serving volley over 100 times per match.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Played lob,
Game.
timed
Melichar.
beautifully,
Peschke.
and it's the gap is
Gauff
closed to
McNally
4-2.
lead, 4-2, first set.
There's going to be a fair few contracts coming these two young players' way in terms of their marketability. So McNally obviously a couple of years older.
Great use of the court there from both McNally and Gauff, looking for the angles on those volleys. McNally's got such a strong serve. Not only the variety in her game, but she has some variety in the serve too. Can sometimes go flat really hard. She's got a good kick.
Yeah, very.
Different spins.
It's a great motion, isn't it? It's the ball right at the apex. Quick motion. Excellent little chip as well. McNally and Gauff dominating on their own serve so far, giving very little away. And the lead is 5-2. Good set of tennis this from the young Americans. Very, very impressive so far. They've been sharp right from the off. Follow up that good win, of course, they had in round one.
Such a good low ball there from Peschke. Now knows that McNally's going to be coming forward as much as she can, so good recognition from Peschke to try to keep it low to her feet.
Oh, that is outrageous from Coco Gauff.
Such great hands from Gauff. It's unbelievable get here from Gauff and just hit it perfectly, but snuck into the net. But to control that low volley the way she did, that was just great.
Sure, somebody said something that made her laugh. I told she was actually watching her own replay. That's what it was. That's how good the volley was.
14, Kveta.
Must be a strange feeling being 26 years of age, actually feeling quite old on the court, isn't it?
That would be really strange, I know. And Peschke's 44.
Let Fasel.
I have to say though, like in tennis, because a lot of players are playing longer and you're playing a lot of youngsters, it does keep you young. That's for sure.
Yeah, Peschke won her first title in 1998. Oh, delicately done.
Game, Melichar, Peschke.
It's been a good set, this.
Gauff,
Quality.
McNally, 5 games to 3, first set.
Actually the finalists in the mixed doubles here. Peschke with ASM Olhak Qureshi in 2010 and 2006, so longevity has been certainly part of her makeup.
15.
Amanda Paynes, I think, is 46, isn't he?
Wow.
Still getting out there and
Yep.
lacing them up.
Great pressure there from
15
Peschke. Melichar just struggling a little bit on the return.
Almost looked like she kind of second-guessed herself there, didn't it?
I think she was expecting a forehand. That's where Coco's been going pretty often on that deuce side.
Just can't get hold of the return. It's been serve dominant. In fact, they've only lost a total 4 points on serve this set of the Americans. And they have found their way to set point. Long it is. An outstanding set of tennis from Coco, Gauff and Caty McNally. They're in charge of this second round match after just 27 minutes, 6-3. Set number 2.
Nothing.
Melichar starting to serve in this second set. She's the only player that was broken in that first set.
Missed by much.
15.
Backhand is so solid. Just moved down to Florida from Atlanta, where the family were originally based. And she was a youngster. Parents both giving up their respective jobs. Coco's parents to help her tennis.
Gauff, McNally challenging hole on the right first line. The ball scored A. Thirteen, Kveta. Gauff, McNally has 2 challenges, more.
Oh, had some time on the ball there.
14, Kveta.
Make the most of it though.
Left. Pressure.
It's a good finish.
Game. Melichar.
For high ball.
First game, second set.
Peschke hold at the start of the second.
Yeah, it was important to get up ahead in this second set right from the start, just to try and change that momentum a little bit. Melichar got broken in the first game. Oh, how cute. Enjoying just being outside. Enjoying the weather.
That's perfect.
It was just a smart, constructed point there from Gauff. I like that she went for the lob, anticipating Peschke might move at the net. The right shot there from Melichar, just going down the center of the court on that short ball. Such a good play in doubles is to try and use the center of the court as much as you can.
Just telling myself really the wrong shot, just trying to use the slice, come in. A bit more air to it.
Good return there from Melichar. McNally looking to move, but just pulled back, so just confused Gauff there at the net.
Nice, seals another game.
One game on.
Crowds here.
Second set.
That doesn't tell you how much this lady has attracted people to her and her story. It's been remarkable. Of course, the stadium is a ticketed one, but half of it isn't. So the top tier is grounds available to grounds pass holders.
I like that. I love that so much.
Me too.
That anyone can go in the top tier and watch this stadium.
Provides just a different sort of atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There it is. Making their way back up. Of course, this was opened last year with its new roof here. Not been much need for the roof, really, in the first couple of years. Retreating there.
It's just a tough shot to hit from where she was. She was pretty far back, and to create that angle from the middle of the service box, a little bit tough to do.
forwards did Coco Gauff. That was key.
13.
She has been, once again, the finisher.
She also did a good job of keeping her eye on the net person there. That's why she was able to reflex that volley back. And then exactly right, Nick, move forward towards that volley.
Melichar was very close to the net there. I'm just asking the question whether she make any contact with it, but didn't go over.
It's 14, 13.
Good finish.
Game, Melichar and Peschke.
And it's a good game for Melichar and Peschke.
Melichar, Peschke lead 2 games to 1.
Lead here in the
Second
second, 2-1. So the second round match continues. The top half of the draw are in here. And the winner of this one will take on Ash Barty and Victoria Azarenka. Of course, Ash Barty having been beaten this morning on this court this afternoon.
Take your seats quickly, please. Thank you.
Well, such a great volley from Coco Gauff. Exactly perfect placement. Again, just blocking it, using that pace, and good get from Melichar, but easy put away for Gauff.
Oh,
I almost had it.
that's a case of too many cooks spoiling the broth there, isn't it? Panic there at all. Put the ball in a very difficult spot.
And great communication too, because Coco almost started going for that ball, but McNally did a good job of calling her off of it.
So yeah, point really lost on serve. They've been very much in charge of Gauff and McNally on their own serve to this point. That is such a classy slice.
That was such a good slice. Had a lot of pace on it. She knifed it, went through it well, just skidded through the court.
And it's so encouraging to see from a 17-year-old, isn't it, that has that comfort, kind of the comfort levels in hitting that shot.
Left for serve.
I think also in doubles too, because as soon as your opponent sees you're going through a slice, there's more opportunity that you can move on it. But that one, she just kept it nice and low over the net.
Very good serving from Caty McNally. She gets her team back on level terms. These two played each other in juniors. They played with each other in juniors. They've grown up together. As we remind you of usopen.org, download the app For all the highlights, scores, player news, celebrity sightings and plenty more, it's all at usopen.org. That's such a great point. Brilliant stuff from both Gauff and McNally.
I think great point from all four players. I mean, McNally did a good job of coming in, moving forward. That was an incredible volley there. Picked it up well. It was so low. And Gauff just staying so calm with that backhand. It's the right play, going right at the net person.
Seems to have such good court awareness, isn't she? Coco Gauff.
I think both on the singles and the doubles court, it's good to see that she's able to transition between the two for someone who's only 15 years old.
It's glowingly this week about how, as you say, when she did go out of the singles, she couldn't wait to get on the doubles court. Even when she won that match against Timmy Babos, it was the same story.
Just a little bit too excited there from McNally. She had a great return and got up so quickly, almost rushed herself a little bit. She's returning really well this match so far.
Full check, Kveta.
Disappointed, I think, Melichar. Time on the volley.
Sometimes when you have more time, it gives you more time to think, which sometimes isn't a good thing. She had so many options on that volley.
Couple of really good lobs. The one from Gauff really turned the rally in their favour.
Yeah, it was that awareness that you're talking about. Such good play to use that lob over the net player when you can. It just puts them more in a defensive position.
Advantage, Melichar.
Bruno Suarez, I think, in the middle there. There he is.
Yep.
With the,
just turned his head as soon as you said it.
he's playing with Melichar, isn't he? The mixed.
Nice to see him out here supporting.
Bruno playing with, I'd say, Pavic these days in the men's doubles. Split with Jamie Murray, of course, in the spring. Good hold.
Game, Melichar.
On serve, we stay in the second. 3-2.
Peschke lead. 3 games to 2, second set.
Final major of the year here, of course. Final stop, New York City. Coco Gauff and Caty McNally going to play catch up here in this second set. Great hands from Melichar. That was outstanding.
Just really good reflexes and good closing. Kept moving towards the net throughout this point. Look how she hit the net court and still decided to come forward. It's a great decision.
Might be the first time they've won the first point against the American serve.
59.
In the second, sadly.
Kveta.
That wasn't far away, was it?
No, it was almost great. It was almost just perfect, but Melichar did a good job of recognizing it and letting that ball bounce.
So half a chance here at 30 all. That wide serve, that second serve. It's a pattern she uses so much.
She's using it a lot against on that deuce side for first and second, but that's her natural movement is to go out wide. She gets good depth too, right into the corner.
And more of the same natural shape on that serve once again, doing the damage, and Coco Gauff
3 games on.
holds
Second set.
for parity again.
Such a solid, committed volley there from Peschke. Such a good play, that combination out wide serve. It opens up that middle of the court. It was a great volley, just going straight down the center from Peschke.
Kveta.
The one break, remember, in this match. In the 52 minutes they've been out here, it came relatively early in the first. Demi Schur's watching on. Best in the world, the Dutch woman now.
Great reach there from Melichar. Gauff wishing for a little bit more depth on that law, but not a bad option. I thought it was a good decision, but good reach from Melichar. Big point here.
Stuff again. Melichar did well, showing some good hands under pressure, but just wasn't able to keep the teenagers away. indication of just how serve dominated this has been. Just the second break point we've had. It's a big one as well.
Tiebreak, 1 Peschke. Late.
Oh, wow, what
First
a
serve.
late call.
Oh, yeah.
The time violation dished out by Zenzel.
Juice.
A little bit of an indecision there from McNally, and just got herself caught in a pretty unfortunate position. It was a great get here from Peschke. I think she thought Melichar was going to maybe take that ball.
It was a great dig from Peschke, wasn't it? Just able to keep the ball below the height of the net.
It's just good ball striking from Peschke off the ground. She hits with such pace and depth. I mean, it's really a struggle to know what to do with that ball. You just get pushed behind the baseline.
Gauff and McNally just wouldn't be beaten, would they? Great defense, great hustle, and we're back to juice.
That's such a great point from all four players. Good scrambling from McNally and Gauff.
The best games of the match in terms of the quality on show. Just couldn't do enough. And McNally was there to finish it off.
I think Melichar trying to go for that short drop shot. Great reach there from Gauff. This one just sitting up a little bit too high, gave McNally plenty of time to choose her shot. Good energy from McNally and Gauff.
They're bringing it out here on the Louis Armstrong. Break point yet again.
Melichar doing such a great job of staying really close to that net. So anytime, if you're not able to get it cross enough, she's going to be all over that volley.
There's Bruno Suarez once again.
High formation from Melichar Peschke. Looking for a signature, I think.
Keep that one, of course. That's a great game from
Melichar and Peschke.
Melichar and Peschke. They hang on. It's tight in the second, 4-3.
Melichar and Peschke lead 4-3, second set.
Packed crowds around the grounds. And in here, there is barely a seat to be had. 3-4.
La totale.
Actually went into Eric Buterak about an hour or so ago. Good chat with him about the tournament. He said it was just, I think it surprised him the most is he said he's walking around the grounds at 10 o'clock at night and it's still jam-packed. He said so many people hanging around so late. It's great to see.
It is so great to see. Oh, great pass there from McNally. Good concentration. Seeing Melichar move, but she just really focused on her shot, really focused on the ball. I think there's just so many activities around the grounds now, and it's just, grounds have really improved in the last 4 or 5 years, and it's just so nice to just stay and walk around. There's a lot of matches going on well into the night as well.
We've got singles on here to follow this one. Remember, Daniil Medvedev up against Dominic Kopfer. Great story Kopfer's been this tournament.
Yeah, qualifier, had to go through qualifying.
There's tennis at Tulane. Wait a little longer because maybe some legs in this match as well still, given the fact that this pair are struggling a little on serve.
Such a smart shot there from Gauff. It is so tempting to go right at the net player most of the time when you're on top of the net, but with how far Melichar was back, that was just the perfect placement on that volley.
Return from Peschke, and they're all square at faults.
4 games on, second set.
Top seeds Babos and Mladenovic in the women's doubles. Su Wei-Shea and Barbora Strycova, who were the Wimbledon champions, the 2 seeds here.
She knew she was in trouble, so it was the right shot to go for that lob. Good deep second serve from Melichar into the body.
Out. Gauff, McNally, and Nicole on the left baseline. The ball scored out.
They're all coming from the chair. There's a final.
Fucela.
Gauff bringing the heat.
13-15.
It was well done from Gauff. Just kept going at Peschke.
remaining.
But what I liked about that point is that there was no panic. She didn't try and end the point so quickly. Was willing to hit one more shot before she won the point.
Oh, and again.
So calm, Coco Gauff. Did not rush that volley whatsoever. Just nicely put into the open court.
Just feels like she's so much time on the ball, doesn't it?
Yeah. She did have a lot of time on that one, but I like that she didn't rush it.
Juice.
This game has got a whole lot more complicated. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Astonishing stuff from McNally and Gauff.
Advantage.
And it's opened up a break point for the American teenagers.
Well, just absolutely incredible point. Melichar did a good job of getting a ton of pace on this, but McNally all over the net. Good coverage there. And just what a pickup from Gauff. I think Peschke couldn't believe it, and what the reaction, that's so great.
Oh, what back at ya?
Yeah, Peschke was waiting for that one. Gauff had thrown in that angle on some previous points, so Peschke was waiting for it. Gauff just held her ground well here, Peschke. And what a great touch volley.
Such good quality on show. I feel a little bit for Melichar and Peschke, don't you? Because they kind of very much have the vast majority of the crowd against them here. In support of these two. That ball was good. Well, a little bit of fortune, but in many ways, you feel they've earned it. Brilliant stuff here. It's 5-4 in the second.
5-4, second set.
The doubles game very much in the spotlight here on the Louis Armstrong Stadium, which is bursting at the seams right now. Gauff serving 4-5.
15.
Gauff's go-to serves is going to the forehand of both Melichar and Peschke throughout this match.
Most impressive thing about Gauff and McNally at the moment, if you agree, is natural kind of willingness to look for the volley, isn't it? They are natural movers in the forecourt, it seems.
Yeah, especially for two girls that are so young.
Melichar Peschke
Challenge, that's
on the right service line. The ball scored in.
I think it was just a little bit long. Oh, I'm wrong. That's why I started wearing glasses a couple years ago.
Game Gauff McNally.
some game.
5 games on.
You mentioned McNally and Gauff getting more comfortable at the net. I feel like
2 challengers remaining.
the American tennis players and the USTA have tried to incorporate that into the youngsters a little bit more. They've been working on not only singles, but trying to apply doubles tactics a lot more.
Yeah. Just for making something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I don't know if Melichar almost didn't think it was going to go over the net. She got just a little bit confused what to do with that shot.
In the Czech Republic was Nicole Melichar.
Good body serve from Peschke. Gauff just unable to get it cross enough. It's a good move from Melichar. Just missing. Good
McNally.
strike on the return from McNally.
No challenge. 30-15. Full chain, 15.
Returns that have a little off from Coco Gauff.
Full chain, 30.
They serve the right foot swings a long way around to the right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Which can sometimes force you to open up just a little bit more. But I've been impressed with her serve throughout this match because she used to struggle a lot more with first serve percentage. But overall, she's been pretty good at getting first serves in.
Juice.
A little tight game here on the Melichar Peschke serves.
Easiest volley for Coco Gauff to be aggressive off, was it? Because she was going for the sort of short conventional volley and there was no pace really to work with.
Yeah, and she was pretty deep and like just barely in front of the service box, so it was a little bit tough.
It's a great cross and a good move made by
Melichar.
Nicole Melichar. We stay on serve, deep in
Melichar
the
Peschke
second.
the lead.
6-5.
6 games to 5. Second set.
To the ground, get the ball bouncing up. Oh, she's made it. What a fortuitous forehand that was.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest forehand, but struck it just well enough where it just dropped into the net. Unfortunate there for Peschke and Melichar. Peschke hitting such a good return.
Gauff and McNally really have been stingy on serve, just the 7 points in total. They've conceded on their own serves in the second set, keeping with the first. That's a great finish to take us into the breaker.
6 games to 1, second set tiebreak.
What a fantastic game from McNally and Gauff. Just so
Both
solid.
teams receive 1 national challenge.
Being down 6-5 and such an impressive game to push this to a tiebreak.
It's been an excellent second set, this high on quality and entertainment.
Melichar Peschke.
Excellent move. The return really was what set it up.
Melichar Peschke.
I think that's going to be the key in this tiebreak, and is who's going to make that first move at the net, who's going to take the risk and be the more aggressive team, because the second set has been so close.
The second serve was a good one, tight to the line. McNally once again getting involved.
I love where McNally was at the net too, really covering that middle ball. Fault from Peschke, their third as a team.
Good crisp volley again from the 15-year-old.
3-2. Gauff McNally.
And just the slight movement forward, just that one step forward was all it took. Is all Coco Gauff needed to put that ball away.
He's got rocked back there. Aggressive return though, wasn't it?
Yeah, she just goes through that ball so well, Peschke. Not afraid to move forward as she's hitting the ball.
This is going against the grain really as far as the set as a whole. It's been very much dictated by the server.
Late call.
Gauff McNally charging call on the right service line. The ball got out.
Louise Engzel making the call, didn't come immediately. That was the correct one.
4-3, Melichar and Peschke. Gauff McNally has one charge remaining.
Hesitation from Coco Gauff, wasn't there?
Yeah, that made the difference in that point because she was in control. She had a great forehand deep into the corner. She just got a little bit confused about whether to take that ball in the air.
There's, for the first time, a bit of daylight between the two pairs in the breaker. Missed it.
One of the toughest shot in tennis is that backhand overhead. Just enough out of reach.
Suarez looking stressed as always, courtside. Back on serve. Coco Gauff serving 4-5. Bar the pace. What an atmosphere here on the Louis Armstrong.
Gauff has been going to that serve all day, out wide to Melichar's forehand, and she was there, but just hit it pretty wild, and now it's set up match point.
Hour and a half. And the American teenagers are a point away from the third round.
Crucial for Peschke to get that first serve in there. Well done, good focus.
forward, squeezing the space on the return. Hasn't missed too many off the back end, it should be said, but wasn't able to make a play. Some cues outside as well. We just got some shots out of the previous change of ends to get in and catch a bit of the action here. As it dipped. Oh.
Gauff, McNally, on the left near side.
Call again coming from the chair. Wow.
All four players immediately challenging whichever way it went.
Good call.
Just good eye from Peschke.
7-6. Melichar Peschke. Gauff, McNally have no more challenges remaining.
She had a good look at that one, just got slightly jammed on that return.
Look of frustration. She had, as you say, a decent look at it. That's a much better return.
Really good return.
Melichar Peschke.
Just the move by Peschke off the return, just getting into the eye line. You felt of McNally, and the pressure told. She's missed it. Need to really go anywhere near the line. And on we go in the breaker.
And she can't believe it. I mean, she was doing a good job of fighting these off. I mean, didn't seem like she was feeling too comfortable. She was catching everything pretty late, and that one just got away from her.
Good.
Such a great recovery there from Melichar. Good quality hitting from both players on the cross court, and McNally did a good job trying to apply that pressure moving forward, but such a good shot there from Melichar.
That was sublime. And it gives them another chance, a third chance to draw level.
Hitting that serve from Gauff. Unbelievable.
And I think the radar suggests it was 89 miles an hour. It certainly felt a little quicker than that.
It definitely felt quicker than that. Such clutch there from Gauff on the serve.
Came in with some heat. 18 very dramatic points out here in this tiebreak. What a fun 15 minutes this has been. A tremendous smash. Was not easy. It was moving away from her quickly. And to get the angle she did, Jill.
To hit that, I mean, at 9 on the tiebreak at this stage of the match, to hit that with such confidence, that was so well done from McNally.
Back and forth. Gauff and McNally with a second match point. Sensational scenes here on the Louis Armstrong. The American teenagers do it again. Coco Gauff and Caty McNally take out the 9th seeds here in dramatic fashion. What a match that was. They're into round 3, 6-3, 7-6.
Just unbelievable from these two youngsters. I mean, the way they carried themselves on the court, the way they handled that tiebreak was just, they looked like the more experienced players out there, the way they played that tiebreak. It was just absolutely incredible, and they just communicated so well, feeded off each other really well, and to do it in front of this atmosphere, it must just be an unbelievable feeling.